So what's up everybody, this is going to be my Black Clover 328 predictions. I think this chapter is going to have 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢𝚒 make a move. I think lucifero might be in a bad situation moving forward. We'll probably see other people get involved into the fight with lucifero. So let's get into my Black Clover 328 predictions. First of all, if you like anime, manga reviews, discussions, spoilers, and theories, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, like, comment, switch, hit me with some false copyright strikes. So if you can subscribe, comment, and like, we're on the road to getting back to 5,000. Look out for the Patreon and Discord. I started a new channel that's going to be focusing on One Piece primarily and other mangas as well. But for now, just One Piece. This chapter is going to be very interesting. I think what's going to happen is lucifero is going to be in a big mess. I think lucifero is actually going to be in trouble. Asta and 𝚤𝚑𝚐𝚎 only have 5 seconds in their new devil union form. So what I believe is going to happen is that lucifero will get mortally wounded by Asta. He could be fatally wounded, but I doubt it that Asta will defeat him right then and there. I think Asta will hit a powerful blow that will weaken lucifero. He's going to be more handicapped than he already is, to the point that Asta can possibly defeat him or do the final blow without it being in devil union. However, that's if the chapter isn't just the 5 seconds, because we know in anime and manga time is very different than the real world. So one chapter could be 60 seconds, one chapter could be a couple of seconds. I mean, look at Goku versus Frieza. Apparently it was only like 3 or 5 minutes, but with that there's a possibility that the chapter is only 5 seconds, and those 5 seconds is just Asta completely trashing lucifero, giving lucifero the karma that he deserves. It would be interesting if Asta did to lucifero what lucifero did to Yami, Not, and their mother. I don't see Asta doing that because it's just not his style. I think you would just cut him using the demon slasher katana or the demon slayer. I mean, it would make sense if you were to defeat lucifero in this chapter, it would be the demon slayer. But because Asta's using the demon slasher katana, it just makes me think that he's not actually going to defeat him that way. He's just going to mortally wound him. I mean, it's in the name of the sword. So with that being said, if it is the 5 seconds, the ending of the chapter could be when the devil union actually comes to an end, and either adramelech comes at the end of the chapter or towards the middle of the chapter. It depends how long 𝚲𝚘𝚎𝚒 wants to make those 5 seconds go for. It could be just a couple of pages, it could be the whole chapter, but I definitely think adramelech will make his move, because even though in the community we're kind of considered him the devil of sloth, he kind of does seem like somebody that's just lazy. However, adramelech is a devil, and I wouldn't be surprised if adramelech actually makes his move. So it's either he is loyal with his fellow devil race and helps lucifero defeat Asta, or like I read in the comments, adramelech actually does the finishing blow on lucifero. I wouldn't like if adramelech does the final blow on lucifero, because it'll be very anticlimactic. Think about it, lucifero literally killed 𝚤𝚑𝚐𝚎 and Asta's mom. The fandom will not like that another devil stepped in and did the finishing blow. So story wise, I don't think that's the case, that adramelech does the finishing blow, but at the end of the day, it's 𝚲𝚘𝚎𝚒's story, he can do whatever he wants. But what I think will happen is most likely that adramelech will make his move and either support lucifero or betrayed him, in terms of just go to lucifero and just watch him die, and then he just laughs at lucifero but still fight the main characters, Asta and the crew. To me, it'll be overkill if adramelech starts fighting Asta and the crew, because at this point they're all weakened because of fighting lucifero, and lucifero's only at 50%. I mean, adramelech, he is at full power, so we don't know how strong he is, because remember, Lilith and Nahima fused together. They did a crazy magic attack spell that could destroy the whole Diamond Kingdom capital. So imagine what adramelech can do, and you know, what is his magic? To me, I don't think adramelech is going to start fighting the current cast. I think he's gonna just turn his back on the whole entire race. I mean, it might be that adramelech just wants to live in the human world and then he doesn't do anything, and he just wants to see how the human race is, but at the end of the day, he is a devil, so we don't know what his true intentions are. It's not like he's 𝚤𝚑𝚐𝚒. However, it could be that he ends up being like 𝚤𝚑𝚐𝚒, and then he falls in love with the human race, and then the actual humans have another devil on their side. That'd be very interesting. If that's the case, I would like to see the dynamic of adramelech in the human world and him just exploring how the humans are, and he seems the type to like to observe things, so I wouldn't be surprised if he starts observing the humans, how the world is, and he doesn't want to actually destroy it. But at the end of the day, we don't know his intentions, we don't know who he is, because we know that a lot of devils just wanted to come to the real world, especially the devils from Tree of Cliff Off, but adramelech Adramelech is the boss of the level 2 of the Tree of Qliphoth in the underworld. That means that he's there for a reason. It's not because he's weak. He has to be strong. It was told that devils don't really fight the hierarchy because that's just the position that they were born to, from what 𝙲𝚘𝚎 said in his flashback. However, I don't see adramelech jumping into the battle and start fighting the current cast because it would be overkill. Because then who else can help them? They're gonna need a divine intervention at this point if adramelech starts fighting for lucifero instead of just watching. It would be interesting if adramelech goes to lucifero, who's mortally wounded by Asta's final attack in his devil union, and adramelech just kicks lucifero and laughs at him. You know, that type of stuff. I think that could happen, or he could just say like a smart aleck remark. He seems the type to do that just with the few interactions he had with lucifero, and adramelech decides to leave. But going back, if adramelech starts to attack the current cast, then who else can help it? We haven't seen Mars in the story for a while. I think the Diamond Kingdom King has a tie to the Earth Spirit. I don't know if it's him or somebody in his descendants or a dwarf, or the Diamond Kingdom King is a dwarf. So it would be interesting to see Mars and the Diamond King come in and help fight adramelech if adramelech decides to attack and stay faithful to his devil race. That's the only people I really see interventing. I mean, an angel could come in, like a divine being could come in and help the current cast defeat adramelech and lucifero. But at this point, if a divine being hasn't intervened with Asta versus lucifero, that means I don't think they're going to intervene at all. And there's a possibility, like I read in the comments, that the divine beings and celestial creatures don't even care about humanity. You know, it could be like something along the lines of TV shows where divine beings are just very neutral when it comes to humanity. They don't really care about them. They think they're just lesser beings. So maybe that's the case, and they don't mind if the human population dies, which could lead to the final villain being a celestial being. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. However, to me, adramelech will make his move in this chapter. If he starts attacking the current cast and doesn't betray the Devil King and the Devil Race, then the only people that I see can actually give a boost is most likely the people from the Diamond Kingdom. Because remember, most of the Diamond Kingdom was overtaken by the Spade Kingdom. Why aren't they in the final battle? Why aren't they in this arc when it's literally the Spade Kingdom invasion saga? So it doesn't make sense that they're just not here. This whole basically saga, I could see them trying to help fight adramelech if lucifero is defeated in this chapter to the point that he can't continue fighting. I don't think Asta will end lucifero's life, but I think Asta will definitely give him a mortal wound that makes him even more handicapped than he already is. There is a possibility that the captains do wake up, but at this point, I don't know what they can do. I mean, they're so out of the league, I doubt they're going to be able to do anything. That's all I had to say. Thank you so much for watching. These are my predictions. Let me know what you think about them. So let me know what you think is going to happen in Black Clover 328. Do you think it's possible that adramelech makes his move? If adramelech makes his move, do you think he's going to betray the Devil Race, betray the Devil King, or he's not going to betray his race? Or do you think adramelech is just going to decide to live in the human world and just observe humanity and eventually fall in love with humanity, become something like 𝙲𝚘𝚎? Do you think it's possible that adramelech could become an ally in the future? I mean, because we've seen Black Clover had villains become allies. 𝚲𝚘𝚎 was a villain, and now he's an ally. We haven't seen an enemy turn into an ally this arc. So it would be interesting if it is adramelech, because there is a pattern in Black Clover. Not only 𝚲𝚘𝚎, but also the elves. Mars was once a villain, but now he's an ally. Like if you liked the video, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.